Hi ladies, how you doing? I hope everybody's doing well, enjoying this warm weather that we're having. I just wanted to jump on really quickly and talk to you about summer holidays and what does summer holidays feel like when you're a stepmom, and what can we do as stepmoms to keep our sanity throughout the summer. So I'm not sure about what your custody and visitation looks like, but ours changes in the summertime. So normally we've got my stepson every other weekend for 4 days a week. But during the summer, sometimes he's here for up to a month at a time. Now, I can do 4 days a weekend because every other weekend, because there's still some periods in between visitation that I'm able to feel like I can have my life back to myself. Which is super important when you're a stepmom. You know, a lot of us have just become overnight parents when we've stepped into this role of stepmom, and it can be really hard for some of us. So one dynamic that is in step families that makes them function differently than first families is that they're step families. So it's just not possible that we can expect to be in love with the fact that our stepchildren are with us every single day. You know, during summer holidays, parents don't even love when their biological children are with them every single day. So if you are feeling guilty about not being pumped about extended visitation, I need you just to give yourself a break, because that's not a fair expectation of you to have of yourself. So one thing that we do in our household so that kind of the transition to longer visits from my stepson are more tolerated by me, our family still functions well, is that we make sure that we have weekly family meetings or weekly family check-ins where we discuss any issues head on. So my husband and I, behind the scenes, have conversations about what should rules look like, what should responsibilities look like, what do chores look like, what does discipline look like for the upcoming week. If anything is to come up, then we table it and we have a conversation on a Sunday night, and then Monday evenings we will have our family meeting. And so in this family meeting, we let my stepson know, you know, what's expected of you for this upcoming week, how much screen time are you allowed to have, how many times are you allowed to have friends over or go over to friends' houses, and really making sure that we are clear on those expectations for him makes things a lot easier for everybody involved. I think there's a common misconception that rules should be the same between biomom and our houses. That's not necessarily true. And so I'm just going to give you an example. So kids have different sets of rules in different places that they go. At school, there are different expectations as opposed to during hockey. In the library, you have to be quiet. When you're at a play place, you can be as loud as you want to. So think of your home as not necessarily having to be exactly the same or run exactly the same as the biomom's house. Do what works for you, and do what's best for you, and do what's best for your family. But I promise you that if you start having these regular family meetings and making it extremely clear to your stepchildren what is expected of them, your summers are going to be a lot better and a lot easier and a lot more fun for everybody. It'll make sure that you still are able to take time for you and your husband or you and your partner to be a couple. It'll make sure, you know, kids can suck all of our time in a big hurry. And if we don't have clear expectations about or how much time we're going to be spending entertaining them, then they're just going to expect that we entertain them the whole entire time. So I really encourage you to implement this strategy in your summer households, and write a comment, let me know how it goes for you, or if you agree or if you disagree, or if you've tried in the past and failed, or if you are implementing it now and succeeding. I'd really love to hear from you. Thanks.